There is a switch inside your brain. Most people never touch it. Some people activate it by accident, and a few learn to control it. When this switch flips, pain feels distant, fear goes quiet, emotion becomes optional. It can turn a human into something inhumanly strong, or strip away what makes you human altogether. Today, I'm going to show you the brain hack used by elite soldiers, trauma survivors, and high performance operators, and why it can either make you unstoppable or completely empty inside. Watch carefully, because once you understand this, your mind will never work the same again. 1. The moment humans break, every human reaches a breaking point, a moment where pain overwhelms logic, where fear hijacks the nervous system, where the mind says, I can't do this anymore. But here's what science discovered. When stress crosses a certain threshold, the brain stops behaving like a human brain. It switches into survival mode. Emotion shuts down. Time slows. The body releases chemicals that override pain and exhaustion. This is why a mother lifts a car off her child. Soldiers function under impossible pressure. People survive accidents they shouldn't. This is not strength. This is neurological override. And the hack lies in learning how to activate it without trauma. 2. The brain hack. The hack is called cognitive reframing under fire. Not motivation, not positive thinking. This is a rewiring of threat perception. Here's how it works. Your brain labels stress as danger. Danger triggers fear. Fear drains energy. But when stress is reframed as a tool, the brain releases performance chemicals instead of panic. Adrenaline becomes focus. Cortisol becomes fuel. Pain becomes information. Elite military units train this deliberately. They don't eliminate fear. They reprogram its meaning. The brain hears, this won't kill me. This makes me sharper. This is where I become dangerous. And the switch flips. 3. What it feels like. People who activate this describe the same experience. Emotions go silent. Thoughts slow down. The world feels distant. The body moves automatically. Pain doesn't disappear. It just stops mattering. This is why it feels inhuman. You are present, but not emotionally involved. This state is called functional dissociation. It is incredibly powerful, but it comes with a cost. 4. When strength becomes a curse. Here's the part no one talks about. The brain does not like switching back. The more often you override emotion, the harder it becomes to feel normal human connection. Joy feels dull. Empathy weakens. Silence feels safer than people. This is why many high performers feel empty after success. They trained their brain to survive, but forgot how to live. Strength without balance turns into emotional numbness. This is how you become efficient, but isolated, powerful, but disconnected. 5. Using the hack without losing your humanity. Here's the rule. This state is a weapon, not a home. You activate it only under pressure. Then you deactivate it. How? By reintroducing emotional grounding after stress, slow breathing, physical relaxation, deliberate emotional awareness, social connection. Elite performers train both sides. The switch on for performance, the switch off for recovery. If you stay on too long, you don't become strong. You become hollow. True mastery is control, not suppression. 6. The final warning. This brain hack can make you unstoppable, but it will ask for payment. If you use it to escape pain, it will steal joy. If you use it to face challenges, it will sharpen you. Strength is not becoming less human. It's learning when to turn emotion off and when to let it back in. Because the most dangerous mind is not the one without feeling. It's the one that chooses when to feel. 2. The brain hack, deep explanation. Approximately 3 to 4 minutes. The brain hack is not motivation. It's not confidence. And it's definitely not positive thinking. It's called cognitive reframing under fire. This is what happens inside your brain when pressure hits. Your mind has one main job is keep you alive. So the moment stress appears, the brain asks one question: is this a threat or a challenge? Most people unconsciously label pressure as a threat. And the moment that happens, fear spikes, muscles tighten, breathing becomes shallow, decision making collapses, energy leaks out through panic. But elite performers do something different. They interrupt that label. Instead of this is dangerous, they train the brain to hear this is stress, and stress means power. That single shift changes everything. When stress is labeled as a challenge, the brain releases a completely different chemical cocktail. Adrenaline sharpens focus, cortisol increases energy availability, dopamine improves decision speed. Pain doesn't vanish, but it stops controlling behavior. This is why two people can face the same pressure. One collapses, the other becomes lethal calm. Same situation, different interpretation. That's the hack. The key mechanism, important. Your brain does not respond to reality, it responds to meaning. Change the meaning. You change the nervous system response. That's why elite soldiers, emergency responders, and high risk operators train under extreme stress on purpose. They're not building muscle, they're teaching the brain greater than I've been here before. This won't break me. Once the brain believes that, fear loses authority. What most people get wrong. Here's the mistake: people try to calm themselves down under pressure. That actually makes it worse because your brain thinks greater than why are we calming down unless something is wrong? Elite minds do the opposite. They lean into the stress. They mentally say, good, this is where I perform best. That reframing flips the switch. Emotion steps back. Focus steps forward. You don't feel brave. You feel empty and sharp. That's why it feels inhuman. If this changed how you see your mind, subscribe. If you want to learn how to control your psychology under pressure, stay here, because the next video will show you how to enter this state on command.